Now, we are at the launch of an EV today, but it's no run-of-the-mill EV because it's an EV made by the largest EV manufacturer in the world. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Dhruv Paliwal, you're watching AutoX, and this is the BYD Seal. Now, in one glance, what immediately stands out about the BYD Seal is its design. Let me walk you through it. You see, this power dome is the first thing. It's simple, it's elegant, and it stands out. Then there's this smooth, flat surface over here where you'd expect a grille in a traditional ICE car. And these are the simple bits about the Seal's design. But then you have these sleek headlamps over here, these W units that have been integrated into the design, look really cool. And there's this nice eyelash over here underneath, reminds you of other cars in the market, but it's been done really well over here. Last but not the least, I also love this nice touch. Now the lights are not on right now, but these bits are lit. When they are lit, they make a really cool pattern. So overall, the theme over here is that the BYD is merging simple design with intricate elements and giving it a graceful, elegant look. It's doing really well for it. Now obviously, being a sedan, it's a low car and this roof really doesn't go a lot high and tapers back down towards the rear very well. Very gently, I might add, and there's a lot of people in the way right now, so I'm not really able to show you the car. But once we close these doors, as you'll see over here, the design, it's a smooth, flowing design. There's not a lot that stands out about it, apart from these flush door handles when they are in, but again, they don't stand out, pun intended. But it still draws your eye. I think that is the magical quality about the BYD Seal's design. Okay, earlier we didn't get a chance to show you what the back really looks like, but now the car's been turned around and I can do that for you. And again, the thing is, it's a very simple design. It's a long, 4.8 meter long SUV, but still the way the roof just flows back and comes to the end of this tail section over here is very gracefully done. Apart from that, the lights, they steal the show. Now, there's obviously an LED bar running across the width of the car. That's the trend nowadays. But what BYD has done is these bits you see, these are basically water droplets, and a lot of the car has derived its design from ocean aesthetics. So it's nice to see such simple details making such a massive difference in how the car turns out to look. Again, the theme is the same as the front end, not a very cluttered design, but it definitely stands out. That seems to be the thing with the BYD Seal. So what more does it do that makes it stand out? Let's find out. Alright, now I'm here inside the BYD Seal's cabin and it's a unique place, to be really honest. There's a lot of layering that's going on in terms of design, but the initial thing that you need to know is it's all black. It's shades of black, it's shades of grey. This is a really sportily done up cabin, and obviously now black brings with it the problem that you don't really get a lot of sense of space around you. To alleviate that, there's a lot of glass area in the front and especially at the top. I mean, this panoramic sunroof which stretches all the way back till behind the rear passenger's head has to be the highlight of the Seal's cabin. But not just that, I think the few things that they've been done really well is things have been kept simple. There's not a lot of ostentatious bits that are going up around. Take this steering wheel for example. It's a really handsome looking steering wheel. It's got a Swedish and French design, like a simple yet a chic design thing going for it. So it's definitely a very nice cabin to be in. The materials that have been used all around, I mean, it's leather, fake leather, or you've got like nice soft touching material. It's really difficult to find any hard plastics until and unless you really go looking for them. So sitting inside the BYD Seal, especially in the front row, you feel really nice. Now the last thing, actually two things. First of all, this screen over here, now it is actually a rotatable screen. It's a 15.6-inch screen. The graphics could have been styled a little better. They look very utilitarian right now, but apart from that, the screen does its job really well. But the thing that does its job the best here inside this cabin, I think, would have to be these seats. Now these seats are luxury seats, but they've been styled as bucket seats. What that means is you get that experience of being hugged in by the seats when you're sitting in them, and at the same time they feel very comfortable, very supportive. And with that, let's head back into the second row and find out what things are like over there. Now we're in the second row of the BYD Seal, and I was talking about the sunroof earlier. I just want you to come in seat again, because from the back seat, it's a completely different experience. Now, there's a lot of stuff that's going on in this sunroof to stop UV flare, light from coming in. It's all happening inside, but ultimately, it's a very, very sublime experience sitting in the second row. Again, the cabin continues to be black, but obviously no problem when it comes to airiness because of all the glass area. The one thing I do want to talk about are the seats. Very supportive, very comfortable, but my under-thigh support, that is a little bit lacking. Apart from that, you've got your regular armrest over here, 2 cup holders, you've got headrest for all 3 passengers, so a great safety feature. And obviously, this car has received 5 stars from Euro NCAP, so safety is a big priority for this. Last but not the least, I think the cabin overall has been done up quite well. Integration such as the speaker has been integrated into the door handle over here, right here. Looks really cool. There's small touches like this all around the cabin, which really amp up the coolness factor of this car. Now, what else stands out about the BYD Seal? It has to be its electric drivetrain, and I've got this brochure here in front of me because there's a lot I need to tell you. First of all, there are 3 variants: Dynamic, Premium and Performance. Now, both Dynamic and Premium are rear-wheel drive options, whereas the Performance version, it's the all-wheel drive version. Now, let's go over the specs of the Dynamic version. You've got about 201 brake horsepower from the single rear motor on the rear axle. You've got about 510 kilometers of range, and as far as the torque is concerned, it's somewhere around 310 Newton meters. And then let's talk about the Premium, because that one has a bigger 82.56 kilowatt-hour battery pack, and that gives it a range of about 650 kilometers. Not just that, the power figures, they are up till about 308 bhp and 360 Newton meters of torque. But in the Performance version, when the BYD Seal becomes an all-wheel drive car, there the power figure goes up to about 522 brake horsepower and the torque figure stands at 670 Nm. And using the same 82.56 kilowatt-hour battery pack, it manages a range of 580 kilometers. So those were our first impressions on the BYD Seal, but the most important thing that still remains to know about this car is its price. Now, it's available in 3 variants and they're priced anywhere between 41 lakhs and 53 lakhs. And on the face of it, that is an absolutely stunning price tag. It's going to make a lot of car makers think about where their EVs are positioned, because the BYD Seal, on the face of it, is gunning for them. Now, is there anything you wanted to know about the BYD Seal and we missed out on telling you in this video? Well, do not worry. Let us know down in the comment section below. We'll soon get to drive the car and we'll definitely answer those questions for you then. And thank you so much for watching.